Hello, sewing and non-sewing friends. It's been a while. I have not been consistent on making videos, and oh boy, do I try, do I want to, but I just seem to be running into a roadblock. So, what's the roadblock this time? I have vertigo. Vertigo, yes. I am just really getting back into doing some hand sewing. As you can see, these are some Roman shades I made right there for my office. I have my table in front of me because I am hand sewing the shades for this window. But until probably 2 days ago, I couldn't even hand sew. I had to put the needle into the fabric and then close my eyes and pull the string, because just seeing that, for some reason, I don't know if it was my hand movement, I don't know if it was the string, but just that movement going like this made me dizzy and nauseous. And I don't know if you had vertigo, but or if you know someone who has it. If you never had it and you know someone who has it, be patient. Be patient, have a lot of compassion, some empathy, sympathy, all of that, because it is a beast. I mean, I had to stop making videos before because I broke my foot. So in October, first Thursday in October, I broke my foot. And I was like, wow, so that took me out of sewing. But then I was doing some woodwork. Actually, see my desk behind me? I made that desk. So I found the plans and I made the desk. And then the frames on the wall, they were regular brown frames. I had the Hubbins pick up some black spray paint, and I made those wall decorations. There's other couple pieces of furniture that all this I worked on while I had a broken foot, because let me tell you something, my goals are bigger than my debilitations. My goals and my dreams are bigger than my debilitations, my temporary handicaps. And that's one thing I've learned, that even though my handicaps were temporary, I had to get the whole parking sticker, temporary handicap sticker, is learning how to move slow. And I learned a lot about how I can live different. One, when I broke my foot, is just stop rushing, because I was actually rushing. I was rushing to get to the bathroom, broke my foot. On my way to belly dancing class. It's crazy. Um, but having compassion and empathy for people who really have disabilities, understanding that, going into the handicap bathroom in the bar, that bar in the handicap stall was a lifesaver. When I went back to work and I went to the wrong stall, not having that bar there was like, oh my goodness, I need to get the hell up out of here and get into the other stall. I had a knee crutch. So if you look up, it was called an eye crutch 2.0. It's an eye crutch. It's for your knee and it's strapped to my leg. So, you take all that off and you're finally ready to go to the bathroom. You realize, I don't have any bars. Automatic door openers, lifesaver. Ramps, lifesavers. Carpets, death traps. My first time out with my knee crutch, and I was on my way to get my allergy shot. I was in the lobby, walking through the lobby to get to the elevator. There was a carpet, a commercial carpet, and my knee crutch got caught on it, and a sister fell. I'm like, oh my gosh. Not only did I fall and break my foot, in my crutches, I fell. And I did one of those, did anybody see me? So I fell 2 times and nobody saw me, but I fell. But I was like, oh my goodness. So then I was afraid. I was afraid to walk. And people behind me being patient, people opening the doors for me. I mean, it was It was a humbling experience, and I'm not mean towards people with disabilities. I just really never gave it a really thought about it. I was like, oh, they're on crutches. That sucks. No, they're on crutches, and maybe I should ask, like, do you want me to get a cart for you? Do you need help getting to the electronic wheelchair, at the grocery store? Let me hold the door open for you. Do you need any help? Like that kind of that kind of empathy, like engaging. When you see someone who's broken something, just saying, "Hey, wow, how you doing?" Because that meant a lot to me. I think the worst thing for me when I was walking around with a broken foot was that people act like it wasn't there. Like my foot is freaking broke. Like I look like I have something broken. And at first when, I was like, I don't want people to say anything to me. But when I was out and about, and especially men, it was more men. Women, we got to get it together. But the man was like, "Oh man, that looked like you really hurt yourself. Are you okay?" And I'd be like, "Yep, I'm doing it. I'm doing it." They was like, "Okay," up in Home Depot, walking there. They was like, "Oh boy, you need some help there, young lady?" "Nah, I'm good. Thank God for sliding doors." Went to Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons does not have automatic door openers. And that was horrible. I had to go to the bathroom. I just stopped at Tim Hortons to go to the bathroom. I had to open up the door. I had to use my crutch to prop the door open and kind of like get in. So there's the door to get into the foyer. And then there's the door to get into the restaurant. And then there was another door to get into the bathroom. That was a horrible experience. And you know what? There was a man. Mm-hmm. He didn't help. Like I am struggling, and I'm so focused on getting the door that when I got into the restaurant and I saw this man just standing there looking at me, I wanted to curse. I really did. I wanted to say some curse words, but she don't curse. So anywho, but yeah, so I'm getting over vertigo, but I'm getting my office together. I'm gonna start doing some sewing lessons, and sewing, it's not gonna stop. I can't stop. I won't stop. So anyways, happy sewing, y'all, and I'll be in touch.